Alright guys, it's time to assemble this chair. I'm going to go through step by step and hopefully make it easy for you. I actually got some messed up instructions with my chair, like it was missing a page. So I figured a quick video would help anyone who is in the same situation. Now it was super easy to put together. I didn't have any trouble. I was able to do it without the instructions. So first thing we do is we're going to put the legs on the centerpiece. So we just line up the hole and then we're going to put in the screw and screw it in basically. So there's 5 legs, 5 screws on the centerpiece. It's kind of hard to screw up. If you go back to the hardware in the blister packs, each little blister is going to have a unique amount of screws in it. What I mean is for this piece here, the legs, we need 5 screws. So open up the blister that has 5 screws in it. It's really simple and it's kind of cool that it works like that. So for example, it's in the bottom left here. The one with 5 screws is the one we need for the part with 5 screws. I hope that makes sense. So the next step is to put on the casters or the wheels, and you just put them in like that. There's no screws, no clips or anything. It's just a pressure fit. It's pretty easy. A couple of them were a little bit stiff, so I had to push pretty hard. And then before we are done with this, I'm just going to go around and check if any of the legs have any wiggle to them. I did find one that feels a little bit loose, so I'm going to tighten that up now. And you should do that now because otherwise you're going to, have the whole chair to turn upside down. So now I have the seat of the chair, the part that your butt goes on. I have it turned upside down on my lap, and I have the base plate over top. Line up the base plate with the 4 holes. There's no incorrect way to do this. As long as the holes line up, it's in the right spot. And then tighten down the screws. And you can see I'm not just tightening down one corner and then moving on to the next one. I'm sort of tightening them down all at once, so it's a nice even fit. Now we have the hydraulic or the piston, no clips, no screws for this. I'm just putting it into the base plate just like that. Only one side fits, so you can't put this in upside down. It's foolproof. Then I'm going to turn upside down and put it in the legs of the chair. You could probably do this the other way around, like put the piston in the legs and then put the seat on top, but I chose to do it this way. All right, so that's the bottom of the chair, and I'd say we're probably halfway done at this point. This is the leg rest that comes with this model, by the way, which is kind of neat. There's no assembly required for that. Comes right out of the box, all done. So top left, we're going for these screws. It's a pack of 3. And I'm holding the back of the chair up with my left hand, lining up the holes, and inserting just with my hand, I'm threading one of the screws in to hold it in place. Pretty simple. The back of the chair weighs maybe 5 pounds. And then I'm just going to lightly put in the other 2 here. And then I'll use the supplied screwdriver to fully put them in. You probably could use a drill or a power tool to do this, but I just wanted to demonstrate that everything that comes with the chair for assembly comes with the chair. So you don't need anything extra. Got all those nice and tight. Then once again, I'm going around and sort of tightening them all at once. And then we have this plastic piece. It just clips right in there. It's nice and pretty, so it covers up that hardware section. Can't put it in upside down or anything. It just clips in. You might have to hit it with your fists a little bit like I did. Now for the arms of the chair, we have this part that moves basically. And I struggled a little bit to line both of these up. I'm not sure, maybe I just didn't have my coffee. But basically you want to line up both of these screw holes. You can't really screw this up. So the screws for this do have different lengths. The longer one goes on the bottom. And you'll just tighten it up with the supplied screwdriver. And then we have these little white caps that go in that hide the screws, which looks really nice. Again, little tap with your palm. And hey, if you lose one of these, they do give you extra. So if you break one, we got backup. And that's how you assemble the arm. Very, very simple. I'm going to speed through the second one here, but still show you. So you'll be able to pause the video or anything if you want to see this. Very simple process. You can't put the left arm on the right side of the chair, for example. All right, so we have a blister here with 2 screws in it. As you can see, there's 2 screw holes. So we're going to go for this one. And this is for the headrest. So we're just going to put it in place here, line up the screw holes. And we're going to thread one of these in. So you might want a helper for this. I was able to hold the headrest with my left hand and then just get some threads in by putting the screw on the end of the screwdriver like that. I guess you could manage to put this one upside down, but like everything else, there's only one way to do it on this chair. Assembly's been really, really easy for this, kind of foolproof. And then we got the white caps for this as well. That looks nice. We got some adjustments for the headrest if we want. And that's actually it. We're done assembling this chair. So overall for the assembly, I would say this is like maybe a 9 out of 10 for how easy it was. Anyone can do this. And even though I didn't get the proper instructions with mine, this is just designed in actually a really smart way, so you can't really mess anything up. So that's pretty cool. It was easy. And here are the spare parts here in case you lose anything.